Hey guys, welcome to our neck pain case study exercise breakdown. So one of the exercises we utilised in clinic was an early propulsive split squat, or a variation of. So effectively what that looks like is a sumo stance activity, and we turn ourselves into what starts to look like a bit more of a narrow stance split squat. So we'll break that down. We'll talk through a couple of modifications we use with this athlete as well. So our setup, we're going to be focusing primarily on our right side here. So we're going to be turning into that side. We'll set up very wide. So again, something like a sumo stance. Our feet are going to be turned out to 90 degrees. I'm going to shift more weight on my left hand side to begin with. I want a nice and tall torso, and I want to try and sink straight down. But prior to sinking straight down, I want to ensure a couple of things. One, I've got the inside edge of my right heel grounded, and while maintaining that grounded, I'm going to try and maximally turn my right leg out as far as I can. So effectively I've got a bit of a game of tug of war going on there, where heel stays anchored, hip constantly tries to turn out. Once I've got that set up, I'm going to stay nice and tall. I'm going to try and drop straight down. So I'm going to try and take my sit bone straight down behind my right heel, and I'm going to get that as low as I can. Once I'm here, I'm going to reach my right arm as far forward as I can, keeping a nice tall torso. So I want to ensure that I'm not bending forwards into it. I'm nice and tall, nice long reach, grounded inside heel. Once I've got this, I'm now going to start to try and reach my right knee forward. So I'm going to start to shift some weight from my left foot onto my right foot. I'm going to try and reach as far forward as I can, which I'm going to start to accumulate more weight on that right side. I want to ensure that as I do, my sit bone stays low. I don't want that to come up as I'm shifting forwards. And the further that I start to reach and as I stay low, I'm going to start to feel some activity on the inside of my thigh. When I get to a point where I feel like I can't reach any further, I'm then going to take my left hand and now try and start to reach that as far as I can. I'm going to try and reach it further past that right hand. I'm going to start to feel that right leg really light up. Now with our athlete in this case, that's where we sort of stuck to it. And so we'd get down into that position, turn into it, and come back out of it, just so that they could get the sense of feeling that internal rotation into the ground. Our modifications for this athlete, we did a couple of things. First thing is we added a step into the mix. Second was we added a weight, a cable, to try and sort of help lift them up. So we wanted to reduce some of the top-down pressure. So the setup looked much the same in terms of sort of width of feet, positioning of feet, but with the inclusion of a couple of things, this nice step, the step and a weight, we were able to sort of enable them to get into that position a lot more effectively, while reducing a lot of the top-down strategies that they typically use.